Welcome back to the Activist Training Lab video course. This is the first video in a series about strategic campaign planning, and by the end of the series, you will have all the skills you need to write a campaign plan about any issue you care about. And actually, in the caption of this video, you can find a worksheet that you can download and fill out as the series goes along to get real practice with grassroots campaign planning. But with that being said, let's turn to today's topic, which is setting campaign goals. Every campaign starts with an issue, and an issue can be something as small as a pothole you think ought to be filled, or something as large as stopping the climate crisis. But in order to write a grassroots campaign plan, you have to take that issue and turn it into a concrete goal. A campaign goal has three parts: a target, a measurable outcome, and a timeline. So let's look at each of those parts in turn. A target is the person or institution who has the power to make your goal a reality. For example, a state, city, or federal politician, a university president or board of trustees, a high school administrator or school board, or the CEO of a corporation. These are all possible targets. The measurable outcome is a clear demand for your target that would make a difference on the issue you care about. For example, you might want your target to vote yes on a bill, to change a company policy, or deny a permit to stop a pipeline from being built. And then the timeline is simply when you want your goal to be achieved by. For example, by the end of the year, by 2024, before September 1st. And there you have it, a campaign goal. You want a target to enact a measurable outcome within a particular timeline. So now I'm going to share some examples of how you can actually turn an issue into a concrete campaign goal like this. Let's say I learned recently that bees, butterflies, and other pollinators are threatened by habitat loss and pesticide use. And I know that pollinators play an important role in ecosystems and are also critical in supporting human agriculture and food systems. So I'm very concerned about the threats to pollinators, and I want to address this issue using grassroots organizing in the city that I live in, which is called Starland. So one campaign goal that could work for this issue is I want the Starland City Council to ban pesticides that harm bees by December 2023. The target is the Starland City Council, the measurable outcome is banning pesticides, and the timeline is December 2023. Let's say I'm a student at Starland High School. Maybe my campaign goal in that case could be I want the Starland High School Board of Administrators to plant 100 native trees, bushes, and shrubs on school grounds next year. The target is the Board of Administrators, the measurable outcome is planting native trees and bushes, and the timeline is by next year. Finally, let's say that I've heard there's a bill passing through Congress right now that would provide more federal funding for protecting pollinators. In that case, my goal might be getting my Congresswoman, Leila Nakamura, to vote yes on the bill next month. So each of these goals has a different target, a different measurable outcome, and a different timeline. But all of them are good campaign goals that would help me address the issue of protecting pollinators in a meaningful way. You can use this goal format for any issue, even a massive or complex issue like climate change, the extinction crisis, or racial justice. You just need to be able to identify a concrete way that things could be better and also be able to identify a target who has the power to make that systemic change possible. If you're trying to decide between more than one possible goal for a given issue, like in my example when I came up with 3 goals to address the issue of pollinators, take a moment to evaluate interest, resources, and impact. Which goal are you most interested in or passionate about, and which do you think other people in your community would be most interested in or supportive of? Which goal sounds the most achievable based on the resources that you have, the time, the money, the amount of people that are involved, and which goal would be the most impactful if you succeeded? Don't overthink it, just focus on picking a goal that feels achievable and exciting to you and your community. And that brings us actually to the end of this video. Next video, we'll be talking about power mapping, which you won't want to miss. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel or visit our website for more Activist Training Lab content. See you next time.